Good morning. It is Wednesday, November 10th, 2021. And from the home studios in Middletown, Delaware, I am Marshal Manlove from Delaware Sports and my sports reports. Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. Marines. Yeah. Happy birthday to the Marine Corps. I literally owe my life to the Marine Corps. My parents were Marines. They met in the Marines. So if it wasn't for the Marines, I would not be here. How about that? So, big fan of the Marine Corps. I did not go. I was less of a man than my mother was. I did not sign up for the Marine Corps. But both my mother and father did. Working on a couple of things so that we can get more exposure for more athletes. This is not about me, it's about athletes. It's only about me. I just do this for fun, basically, as far as I'm concerned, and to promote my hypnosis show, my real estate business. But the mission statement is to promote local athletes, and we're going to have a couple of interviews in the next couple of days with some. And we're also taking some measures to collaborate with some other people who talk about local sports. We have an interview set up for tomorrow. I just make sure that we can actually get the interview done properly before I talk about it. Don't want to jinx it or anything. So if you are watching on Twitch, and somebody is, I have to say yo to my viewer. To my viewer. Successfully have chatted yo to my viewer. And you can also watch live and chat on the YouTube channel. Where's the YouTube channel? It's not there. What did I do? Oh, I moved it over here. That's right. It's over here. You can chat on the YouTube channel. Over there. If I hit play, make sure that we can actually. Yeah. Okay. So, first day hypnosis help people quit smoking, lose weight, enhance performance. Didn't want to necessarily bring that up right this second. Let's repeat. Happy birthday, Marine Corps. Oh, yeah. I believe it's number 246 for them. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think just off the top of my head, this is what, 1775 to today, 2021. I believe I am correct on that one. All right. So let's see what happened yesterday around the state, because state tournament action took place in field hockey, boys soccer, and volleyball. And in the first round of the state field hockey tournament in Division II, you see the Wilmington Quakers field hockey team celebrating their 7-0 win over Brandywine High School. Wilmington Friends was number 6, Brandywine number 11. Madeline Rowland scored 2 times for the Quakers, and they advanced to play Newark Charter on Saturday. A lot happening on Saturday. Number 9, Caravel advances to take on Delmar in the next round after beating number 8, Concord 3-1. Senior Alice Peferi scored 2 times for the Buccaneers. And no easy task ahead for the Buccaneers. So they have to play the Wildcats at Delmar. Let me see if my viewer has responded yo back to me. No. It was the Tatnall School 7-0 winners over DMA. Terrence Singer scored 2 goals for the 5th-seeded Hornets. Lydia Colasante had a goal and assist as well. The Hornets will play number 4 Sussex Academy on Saturday. Could be a good game. Sussex Academy, very tough out of the South. But the Hornets coming on strong. The Independent Conference. And number 7, Lake Forest beats St. Mark's, the number 10 team, 3-0. The Spartans will play number 2, Archmere, on Saturday. And I think that's a game to watch for any potential upsets. Look for the Spartans and the Auks doing battle on Saturday. The quarterfinals for Division 1 are coming up tomorrow. In boys soccer, the quarterfinals of the Division 1 boys tournament is today. Division 2 first round was yesterday. 4 exciting matches. 3 went to overtime, 2 to penalty kicks. And the fourth game was 1-0. Number 9 Newark Charter over number 8 Brandywine. And they're going to take on St. Mark's in the quarterfinal round. Number 12 St. Andrews upsets number 5 Delaware Military 4-3 in penalty kicks. They played regulation and 2 overtime periods and a scoreless tie. Woo! I don't know, man. There's one of the things I'm just not that fond of about soccer, like scoreless ties. I mean, there's a lot of tension and stuff like that, but I remember when I was taping soccer for my taping soccer for my television show, I wanted to show a goal as a highlight. Right? Not a miss. You can show nice saves and all that kind of stuff. But a goalies, but everyone gets excited about the goals, man. And then you can go, goal! Number 7, Archmere escapes with a 1-0 overtime win over number 10 Sussex Academy. Carol Diaz scored in the 99th minute off a feed from Mark Chua. Nicholas Triantafilo had 6 saves for the Auks. I specifically put his name in there just to see if I could say it. Triantafilo. Triantafilo. Filu? I don't know. You can write to me at mysportsreports@gmail.com and let me know how to say that properly. They advanced to play number 2 Caravel, to whom they lost 4-0 earlier in the season. And number 11 Delmar upsets number 5 McCain. The game was tied 1-1 after 2 overtime periods, and then the Wildcats outshot the Highlanders 9-7 in penalty kicks. That meant they went at least 2 rounds of penalty kicks. And they're now going to play number 3 Indian River in the quarterfinals. They lost the Indians 2-0 during the regular season. No surprises in the quarterfinal of the state volleyball tournament. All 4 matches were sweeps, 3-0. It was number 2 Padua beating number 7 Dover. Megan Peters led the Pandas with 12 kills. Peyton Sullivan had 10 and Audrey Lyons 32 assists. They move on to the semifinal round to play Wilmington Friends, the number 6 seed. What a tough time with number 14 Ursuline needing to go long in the second and deciding sets. And when I say long, I mean sets go up to 25, got to win by 2. Those 2 went 26-24, both of them. And a close first set score of 25-20 as well. Noreen Robinson led the Quakers with 14 kills. Abby Carrion contributed 11. Natalie Bush, their setter, had 27 assists. Libero Jocelyn Nathan was real busy defensively for Friends as she recorded 31 digs in the contest. Grace Burns led the Raiders with 18 assists. This leads to a regular season rematch with the Pandas for Wilmington Friends, whom they beat in 5 sets late in the year. It's a good match. I was there for that. Reffed it. Currently not allowed to ref in Delaware, at least through the tournament. Got kicked out for making predictions, expressing my opinion about who would win or lose. St. Mark's, the number 1 seed, breezes into the semifinal round in straight sets over number 9 Caravel. Brooke Dow and Julia Yurkovich led the Spartans with 10 kills and 12 kills, respectively. Katie Sanchin had 20 assists, and Maya Lewis had 19. Lots of weapons there. Spread the offense around with a couple setters, and one of their setters will also spank a ball, too. That's Maya Lewis because she had 8 or 9 kills in the match. And number 5, Newark Charter earns a rematch of a regular season contest with St. Mark's as they advance to the semifinal round, beating Delaware Military Academy. Patriots paced by Aubrey Celeste, who had 14 kills. Emily Turner had 11, and Isabella Senyan had 40 assists to lead the Patriots. When St. Mark's and Newark Charter met earlier in the year, was that one too? They were undefeated at the time. So the Patriots looking to exact some revenge against the Spartans. So we talked the other day about where the final will be held for the volleyball tournament, and it will indeed be at the Bob Carpenter Center. A release from DIAA mentions that. Tickets are $8 for that. You have to get them ahead of time somewhere. But you have to show your papers to get in there. You know what I'm talking about. So won't see me there. I'm not uploading documents to the University of Delaware site so I can attend an event indoors. That's not happening. I don't know if players, coaches, and refs have to do that, but if that had been the case, I wouldn't have refed. So forget that. There'll be a time and place, like if it's really, really necessary for me to do something like that, I'll do it, but no. Not happening. What was the other thing? This Saturday, the state cross-country championships are going to be held, and I think if it's a nice day, I think I'm going to go there. I think I'm going to take some video because I like that state of that state championship tournament. There are a couple of tournaments I like that are really, really good. If you're just a sports fan in general, looking for something to do, I recommend a couple of high school state tournaments that are really, really exciting. And it is the semifinal round of the volleyball state tournament. It's going to be at St. Mark's, and that's going to be Friday, I want to say. Good grief, I forget now. Or is it tomorrow? Semifinals. So you have the final four teams left in the tournament playing after each other. And a lot of people show up, and it's really very exciting. I imagine the quarterfinals were this year too, because you had two sites as well, so you can get a lot more people in there. The cross-country championship is also pretty exciting. And if it's a nice day, you go to one of the state parks and watch that. There's 4 different races, 2 different races. Girls and boys. 4 different races. Girls and boys Division 1 and 2. You need some brain juice. So you have everybody who qualifies for the state championship. They all line up at the same time to start the race, jostle for position. That is very cool to watch. Depending on which course we're talking about, could be a wide, tight angle somewhere at the beginning of the course, so it can get pretty congested. Some of these races go through the woods, of course. That's where state parks are. And if you can find a vantage point somewhere in the woods, that's kind of cool. And some of these courses, if you know where the course is laid out, you can go from the starting point to some vantage point in the middle, maybe even a couple vantage points, and then get back in time for the finish of the race, and then stay there and watch the beginning of the next race. Very cool. The other one I like is the wrestling dual meet state championships. And that's cool because you'll have 4 different mats going at the same time for the 2 divisions. And then when they have the championship matches so you have the semifinals, Division 1, Division 2, and then they cut the 4 mats down to 2, and you have the state championships for both of those. Fantastic stuff to watch. The excitement is great, but I highly recommend that. I don't know what the viewing requirements are, the entry requirements are for St. Mark's on Thursday. I would write to find out. if you are a parent, a coach, or even a player who has made if you're a parent or a coach of somebody who has made an all-conference or all-state team, please send me a picture and some statistical information to mysportsreports@gmail.com. If you're a player watching this, you can send it to me also. I don't care who sends it to me. I just want it. I've extended invitations to every coach and athletic director in the state to send those pictures because I want to do a series of shows honoring those who have made all those teams. And I can certainly just read a list, but it would be much better to have pictures. So please send that to me. And if you are a business that wants to support this show, support an athlete, I'll promote your business, your product, your service, your website for free. But I just ask that you do something like sponsor an athlete of the week. You can pick whoever you want. You could say this is Joe's Bakery. Second time I've chosen Joe's Bakery for this example. I don't know if there actually is a Joe's Bakery. If there is, there's a shout out for you. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I do want to shout out to my number one fan, Joey V, and my number two fan, Nakia Manigault. And I'm not sure I'm saying her last name properly. Nakia has bumped number two fan, my wife, off of the top 2 list. Wife is not pleased. She insists that she is my number one fan, but I have actual proof that she is not number 1 or number 2 right now. She is not. But she's very busy. She's a teacher and she tutors as well. So she doesn't have time to just like and watch, read all my dumb stuff that I do here. So this is brought to you by me, Marshal Manlove, comedy hypnotist and mentalist. I actually read minds on stage and stuff. That's pretty cool too. And you can see some videos of that on my website at marshalmanlove.com. We're going to do a lot of taping over the next couple days with a couple of interviews and results and my dumb opinions about stuff. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, happy birthday to the Marine Corps. Yeah, we like the Marines. God bless the Marines. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Marshal Manlove. Now, I am gone.